call 1611.
Dove?
Milano Wailuku 9. Yeah, drop my one, no back.
10-4, thank you. Subject to cool units. Just wanted to take this time to take care of what you guys do. Stay safe. Thank you, too. Thank you.
Thank you, Central.
No problem, Central.
All right, everybody. How we doing? Check into the stream. Check into the stream late night tonight. How you doing? I got my power back on. Otherwise, we would have been live last night with the mass shooting in New York. Got home from softball. Power was not on. I had other things going on, but we're back. Got live coverage. Got an Earth Cam of Hawaii. We got the Broadcastify feed in the background. Let me pull up the stream here so I can make sure I see everybody's comments. We got a late night tonight. How you doing, Lynn?
7853 Central. V108 to store. Let me know 10 call.
What up, Ava Star? You're in Hawaii. How is it going?
Copy.
How is it going for you right now? You're wondering if you get a tsunami stream. Oh, yeah. Yes. Water is receding in Hawaii. Tsunami is imminent. The first wave is arriving now. So I got some tweets to go through, too. I'm just going to be retweeting some stuff because I'm not like I'm not an expert. Wow, look at that. So that's posted from Max Velocity, who's also on YouTube covering this. But that the water is receding. Hello, of course, Suzanne. Suzanne. Right, perfect timing too for our West Coast. Yeah, major water scene receding here. Also, guys, share any camera feeds you have to the Discord server. Link is in the description. I will have that for you guys available to share anything you guys come up with or come across that you can. Just trying to get on the Broadcastify stream before I went live, but that's what we're looking at right now. Yeah, water receding is bad. So we got Hawaii's under a tsunami warning following a powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake near Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, as it's called. Evacuation orders have been issued for low-lying coastal areas across all major islands, with sirens and emergency alerts urging residents to move to higher ground or upper floors of sturdy buildings. The first waves of the Kauaʻi reached Kauaʻi around 7:17 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, with additional waves expected throughout the evening. Forecasts predict wave heights of up to 3 feet above normal surf, which could cause dangerous flooding and debris. Authorities warn that the threat may last several hours and that later waves could be larger than the first.
336 Central.
So that's what we're tracking right now. Put on NHK World. It's live Japan. NHK World. Okay. Never even heard of that. So they have Japan too, of course. This is Japanese. I'm not. Okay. Gotta do better. We gotta do better than that. Nope. So I got this one Earth cam, but any other feeds I'm going to be looking up some more here as it goes. Plus, again, I have the scanner feed in the background. Let me pull up another one too.
I'm back.
Yeah,
10 floor.
we can get two Hawaii feeds here. Although we got Dankster Games as a mod in the chat with us tonight. Welcome, Danky. Thank you so much for modding the chat as we get all this information, trying to get you guys live feeds, listen to live live
Center 836, I'll be
scanners,
10. No one's here.
all that. So we can track and see what's going on in Hawaii. There's a live cam outside Waikiki Aquarium. Let me pull up this other feed quick here. This other Broadcastify feed, which is what I'll be using, by the way, for the scanner feed. There's only 3 in Hawaii, 4. Listen to 2 of them here. More people are listening to the public.
Good evening, Night Owl.
Good evening. So we got a commercial, but we'll get that one up. K2 News has a Japan feed up too. Japan. Big Japan feeds. Let me pull this up here. You said K2 News. Yeah, they do. It's kind of hard to see though. But they do have there is some there's some ocean. There's some ocean happening. Kind of hard to tell what's going on. Pull up the other audio. Okay. It'll kick in. Okay, so I have the public safety for Hawaii Island, and then we got Big Island. Big Island broadcast feeds. Hello. You've been live all day, my guy. Hello, yes.
Center 836, I'll send you ready.
We're gonna be sticking with this as long as we can here tonight. For some reason, I feel like nothing's gonna happen.
Last name
I
Steven.
hope so.
First name Jamie. Date of birth 3584.
I sure hope so. Hope it's a big nothing. We'd want to have a tsunami come through Hawaii right now.
Sorry, we don't copy that. They're turning away at our intersection, Michael Road. It looks like they're coming down to you guys. Red over there now. Copy. Right, copy. Sorry, what was that? 75-3 Central after the back.
That would be like the long.
We're turning away at our intersection, Michael Road. It looks like they're coming down to you guys.
You can add this to the queue. I'm not just gonna rip their feed though. Like, I mean, this is just like a like listening to the local news. Like we can here and there.
We have crews that are out and about all over the islands, and that includes Kauaʻi, Dylan and Chetta's up on Maui. Right now, it looks like things have stabilized, but once again, the difference between waves, the time difference between waves can be 20 to 30 minutes. And so what we saw just a moment ago where the water was going out and receding out of Honolulu Bay and then coming back in, maybe not that big, but if we do get another episode of receding water, everybody, while there's still some daylight to play with, we might be able to see that maybe in about 10, 15 minutes or thereabouts.
Typically, how many waves do you expect in an event like this?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Very hard to say because, again, it depends on how the earthquake basically acted, what kind of earthquake it was. And so, if there was a lot of shaking, then maybe there's a lot more waves. It was just one thrust, which it normally isn't, then, well, you're kind of stuck with a bunch of waves, So basically, as Dr. McCreary said, this could be a case where we could be going on well into the night, and the first wave may not be the biggest one. Mm-hmm. It could be some of the successive waves that come after it.
I mean, if you remember, Ben, the 2011 tsunami, I mean, that we weren't expected to feel the effects and see the first waves until sometime around 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And the all clear wasn't given until hours after that, and we were still waiting to see the effects. I remember it was a long period of waiting, but the damage was significant. Even though the waves looked small, you cannot see visibly the
earthquake was in Russia. It was in Russia. It was on the Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. 8.8 magnitude earthquake. 8.8 magnitude earthquake. So we do have some live cameras. We don't need to have them talking the entire time.
Central 432.
We got the broadcast feeds as well going on in the background. We got all that going on in the background as well. Where's everybody tuning in from?
If
Put in the
you're
comments.
able to contact Hilton Security, they're telling their guests that they can come back to the hotel.
That's all. Call them.
Hilton Security saying their guests can come back.
Thank you.
Watching from Illinois. It was 8.8
Copy,
is
thank
pretty
you.
huge. What up, Minnesota? How you doing?
953 likewise.
What up? What up, Las Vegas?
Copy.
86, 88 Central. Likewise.
Thank you.
358 job. You can have a great night.
You as well. Thank you. 1952.
Everything coming in good on Facebook, you guys? I unlocked the 1440p stream on Twitch. It said they gave it to me. They said, hey, you can do 1440p now, but I tried and I don't think it worked. Hello from Kansas. Hello, Kansas. Is Twitch glitching out? Hello, Oxnard, California. Hello, Minneapolis. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You guys just tuning in. We're tracking the potential tsunami in Hawaii. Of course. I mean, I'm not. You know, I mean, nothing happens. And nothing happens.
She's gonna.
I'd rather have that happen. I'd rather have like absolutely nothing happen than the worst. You know what I mean?
Into the next couple of hours. So very interesting to see the dynamics of all of this come together. A lot of numerical models are put together to predict the wave speed.
Hello from New Zealand. Hello, how you doing?
And I do think they did a great job with the arrival times with this one, because we have been seeing activity since the 7 o'clock.
10-1.
Central 86895. Well,
Looking up some more
Do you guys
cameras.
need more assistance down here on Manalani? It's not headed to Waikoloa Beach Drive.
you can head to Waikoloa Beach. Thank you.
Fox 13 Seattle has a
433 over to 5314. And I'll be off at Queen K, Waikoloa Road.
There we go. Feed from Fox 13.
And Central 5450.
Setting.
Pulling up various live footage, you guys, of
Just as my cars are
the
starting to line up
shoreline.
all along Queen K Highway between the two Waikoloa Beach Drive.
Central 5314.
Oh, thank goodness. With audio, too. You guys are going to fall asleep to the sound of the ocean waves, though.
I have Hilton Security on the line. They're saying nobody notified the guests that they can come back.
Thank goodness for not. When it's like too quiet, I don't know.
They're telling us to shelter in place to stay where they are.
I need consistent noise.
Okay, 10-4. Thank you.
There you go, and it's panning, so perfect. This is a good one. I turned it down a little bit. You hear the sounds of the ocean here. I'm a Power Trip fan. Back in the day when I used to have to clock in. I didn't really have time to listen too much. Used to be the hello, stay safe. Those in Hawaii and the Pacific Coast. Yeah, absolutely.
You can switch to off the west for the off the west.
Copy, thank you.
All right, guys. So we got the Broadcastify scanner. I'll be pulling up some tweets. We got various live feed. I think this might be the better one here. This one might be a better one to tune into. Hello. You sure you've been here for more than 3 years? Yeah, it's been 3 years. You can hear it outside your window. Douglas, who's tuned in from Hawaii right now? Who is tuned in? Usually tune in for initials on Friday.
Status update when we're over Kailua Bay. Nothing spotted yet. Just confirming that you want us to continue flying or return to 7. So status update when we're over Kailua Bay.
Thank you for the update. You guys can return to Station 7.
Just confirming that you want us to continue
flying
or return to 7. So
You get a good pan here.
Thank you for the update. You guys can return to Station 7.
Okay, Kappa 2 will return to Station 7.
This is what's called monitoring the situation. Okay, that's what we're basically going to be doing here. That's the news coverage on my channel. Monitor the full situation with as much live anything as possible, so we find out before the news prints it. That's the goal. Kind of know, like when you got your GPS and you try to beat your GPS to your destination. That's what we're trying to do here. Okay. There will be sharks swimming. You think so? So you got July 29th, and it's 8:01 p.m. Look at that sky. They say any moment, but it could be internet hype. You know how it goes. I already have X up.
Medic 3, respond for a stabbing. 30 Lokaki Circle. Responsible still in the area. Medic 3, respond for a stabbing. 30 Lokaki Circle. Responsible still in the area. Medic 3, respond for a stabbing. 30 Lokaki Circle.
Water levels rose.
Medic 3, respond for a stabbing. 30 Lokaki Circle. Responsible still in the area.
81462 to Central. Signing by. I'll be off at Queen Can White Beach Drive. 10-4.
Quentin Clark says 30 minutes till the wave is supposed to hit West Coast Vancouver Island. These are the sounds of the ocean here. Hope everything's solid, you guys, across the platforms.
Hello,
hello. Everything should be solid. Twitch, and I hope it's okay.
430. Thank you.
Pull up here. Oh man, the KFC looked good, didn't it? 4 hours ago.
Fire control, number 2, we're touching now. Station 7 shutting down.
This is Hanalei right now. This is the first wave. Isn't always the biggest.
And 30 San Diego, roll me over to my number 6229.
Waters have really receded. Oh, who's this?
10-4.
Control AMR7, Alpha Echo 9.2.
First wave is on the horizon. This was 20 minutes ago.
And 6215.
6215, standing by.
Nawaliwali, I'm sorry.
433, 1018, I number 6215. But I'm still at Puko Queen K waiting on relief.
Okay.
10-4.
I'm gonna do the best I can on some of these pronunciations, alright? Tsunami made its way to Kauaʻi Island.
433, you want me to roll you over to your ID?
Waters have really receded in those first 1 to 2 waves.
053. 10-4.
Control X3, Medic 3, responding.
Copy X3, Medic 3, responding.
That's old now. Now we gotta just wait for the newest. So probably wait for max velocity and other reliable users on this stupid app.
Company 330 Lokaki Circle. We have a language barrier. Reported about 26 male stabbed in the eye with a piece of metal, conscious, bleeding from the eye. Responsible still in the neighborhood somewhere.
Ouch.
ETA for HPD yet.
8260.
If you haven't, guys, join the Discord server. Join the Discord server. Link is in the description. Pull this up here. Just put it right in the news section. Put it right in the news section if you have feeds. There you go. Okay, I'm obviously not going to pull up Steve's feed. This is Japan. Okay, terrible. Nope. Do not use the mirror now. So I'm going to have to delete that joyful creation. Sorry. That is not a reliable feed. Man, it's tough in YouTube, man. People will be streaming anything. It's a nice view here. Okay, keep that one up there. This one's good. I wish they went black and white on us. Ready for nighttime. Yeah, we got that one. Nice sounds of the ocean in the back.
Have a good night. Thank you. 2005.
Coconut Island. Hawaii's Coconut Island. I think we have one of those, don't we?
Have a good night. Thank you. 2005.
You get a good night and good luck. I don't have Coconut Island.
Evening 18307.
This is Coconut Island. Clearest image we got of like the situation, I think, is going to be from this feed right here, to be honest.
36 copy.
if some shit, if some waves are coming in, you know what I mean? Like I think we're about to see them on this feed, if anything, before the other ones. So this one might be our best bet. So we got the scanner feed on from Hawaii public broadcast here, Hawaii Island, for their public safety. So complete scanner audio, and then you got the live feed here. And then we're just waiting for waiting for further updates.
Okay, be heading up into my feet.
81-degree water sounds amazing. It is. I don't know. Cold, refreshing water is good too, though. Lynn says it's a calm before the storm, so to speak. Discord, your MySpace feed is slow and jumpy. Yeah, it's. You should come over to Discord. So they're expecting 4 to 7 foot waves of this one. Let me see if I can find some predictions. I think it was. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find you guys reliable predictions. That are at least reliable. I mean, there's a report I'm looking at here as high as 10 feet possible. Let me see here. I guess I don't know the tsunami lore of journalism to know who would be amping it up or who would be trying to tell the truth. Okay, CNN's posting that 10-foot waves are a second source. So I have
Just got a report that by the apartment, someone's beating someone by the stick. I'm pretty sure that's your victim. Now, there was at least 10 people there.
Damn. Not with a stick.
But unknown names, unknown where they went.
0 Central, standing Kauaʻi 19, heading back to town.
Yeah, just posted 24 minutes ago. 10 foot tsunami waves possible. If this stupid ad up here goes away. Thank you. Oh, oh, my bad. Hold on. We're in my gaming channel mode here, guys. Give me a second. Oh, my goodness. Give me a second. I'm in like the void over here. There you go. We were playing Armory Forager, so we were locked in for a bit. Okay, there you go. Now you guys can see a little better. I'm not blocking stuff. My bad, y'all. My bad. 10-foot waves possible in Hawaii after massive quake hits Russia's far east. So 10-foot tsunami waves are possible for some coasts of the northern Hawaii Islands.
I'll be roving. Don't say.
Honolulu's mayor told residents to move to higher ground, and Hawaii's governor urged people to immediately evacuate coastal zones. It will not hit one beach or wrap around the islands. That was 2 hours and 31 minutes ago. Okay, so right now we're like waiting, really. I think that's really what the stage of operations here. We're like waiting for it to happen now. All the warnings have been given, the predictions have been set, and now we wait and see how it plays out. See, I hope it won't be bad. I'm so glad you're live. Every other streamer I was watching were total drags. Yeah, I feel it. I can be a drag sometimes too, though. I feel it. 100%. I appreciate you for being here. Guys, I think we're going to stick with this feed. What do you think? We get a panning view. We can see the ocean pretty clear. We can bounce around, though, but the other ones are just kind of hard to see what's happening. Also, I'm looking for a solid Japan stream that isn't something out of an AI generated.
It's 9953. I'll be 10-9. Have a good night.
Monstrosity. National Weather Service, U.S. National Weather Service.
That's fine.
Do you have a link to that? An image from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's tsunami warning system shows tsunami warnings, red advisories. Okay, that was a couple hours ago already. Now it's already almost there. Oh, thank you. You do have the link. Beautiful. Okay, here's the latest. Yeah, right. This is all because of Russia's earthquake. $7:29.
Century 75210. Have a good night.
10-4, have a good night. Thank you.
868
Midway Island view bulletin warning.
Night, 2011.
It's in the red. Benny Bow with 242 with a gifted. Say Russia ruins everything. They do. Turn on observations on that map. Okay. Nice. Observations is just the best way to go. Earthquakes. We can turn. We'll keep earthquakes on, I guess. Water level stations.
43
I don't know. We don't know if we want that one.
Sure, right.
Let's go here. Oh yeah, it's like it's red around the. Yeah, there's warnings around every island.
I'm party calling in here requesting we check on a male that's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, you get it's.
He said he's in there for
It's red
hours.
around every
He's
island.
got the old Union Market on a phony pulley.
Go 36 in there.
You said this was Japan from earlier. This is earlier in Japan, northern island of Hokkaido.
Thank you for your help.
10-4, have a good night. Thank you.
Godzilla just comes out. That's all we would need right now, huh? Oh my god. Oh boy. It would be expected. I'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, Godzilla's here now.
この辺が一番わかりやすいんですけど、他ちょっと待ってください。
Bro, look at the waves of the whole thing. Okay, that was earlier in Japan. Didn't look like it got worse in that situation, which is good. Hope the same for Hawaii, where it's just some waves, but nothing serious here. No, getting washed up in a tsunami is no joke. Not that I've been through one, but from all the aftermath of them, that's just devastating from what it looks like. We're covering the potential tsunami coming in here to Hawaii, guys. Everybody's prepared. All the predictions have been set. You got a potential of the first tsunami waves have already hit Alaska. In the state of Hawaii, parts of Alaska's Aleutian Islands and a section of Northern California are currently under tsunami warning. The most severe alert, while the rest of the U.S. West Coast is under a less severe tsunami advisory. Oregon and Washington, your arrivals are coming in at 11:35 p.m. Pacific time. California arrivals are to begin around 11:50 p.m. Pacific time, reaching San Francisco Bay around
medics responding.
around 12:40 in the morning. There you go. So
639 and 68.
there's some information on the continental U.S. for the waves coming in, or tsunami.
Central 330. Here for HP.
Stand by 325.
So Oregon and Washington, 11:35 p.m. California, Northern California, San Francisco Bay, and also the L.A. Harbor.
Missy there. She needs assistance removing people from the baseball field who are gathering there to play. She's saying that it's closed. She's also trying to turn vehicles around from getting into there.
We'll get us detained. You can send me a number.
People trying to get into the baseball field. Really quick, there's more. California's Monterey County urges people living on boats in Moss Landing to evacuate. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday issued an evacuation warning to all people living on vessels in Moss Landing. If you're on Moss Landing, you need to not be there. We are recommending that these individuals seek other lodging arrangements for the duration of the tsunami advisory for the California coastal counties. Okay, so update as of 10 p.m. July 29th, City of Monterey issues evacuation warning for Monterey Harbor, Breakwater Cove, and nearby areas. So some other updates of evacuations in the other parts of the U.S. along the west coast. A small stretch of California's coast is under heightened tsunami risk. A small stretch of Northern California's coast is under heightened tsunami risk because its unique underwater geography has the ability to fund wave energy. Don't know what that means, but it can do that. There's like an underwater valley that leads up to that area. Okay, wow, underwater valley.
Night, thank you.
So like the tsunami can like full send right to that coastline. Is that what that means? Like it's literally like a funnel.
Which car are you heading to?
Yeah. The seafloor shape can act like a funnel, forcing tsunami wave energy into a narrower space as it approaches shore, which can make the waves grow even taller. So waves as high as 5 feet are possible Tuesday night from Cape Mendocino up to California's border with Oregon. Stretch of coast under a tsunami warning, the highest alert level. So you got funnel wave energy. I feel like I have funnel wave energy sometimes. Anything outside of my zone, I'm not really into it. Funnel wave energy.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Thank you. 2018.
Okay, and then we're caught up. We've seen the water receding. Okay, so we're caught up a little bit from there now. Okay, so that's the latest. So some updates to California, Oregon, Washington, Alaska, where I used to live. Shout out to Alaska. Lived in Alaska for 3.5 years. Are you gonna hold accountable for this lousy tsunami forecast? Shit. No. I don't know. You tell me. I lived in Alaska for 4 years. 3.5. It's like three. It's like in between 3.5 to 4. So round up sometimes. Lived in the Fairbanks. Betty says a massive surge along the coast. Did it say how fast this one traveled in open sea? Usually they travel 500 miles an hour in an open ocean. I don't have information on the speed right now. Unless there's a... Is there a tsunami nerd we can follow? That is super smart about all that. 4-foot waves observed in tsunami in Hilauea, Hawaii moments ago. Bigger waves could be incoming. Yeah, I was stationed there. Fairbanks. It was just cold in the winter, but beyond that, it was fine. If you can be
Center 84788 9695. I'll be putting you guys on the Wailino Park call.
Another angle here. Yeah, it's really can't look at that. Water's receded off the beach, significant there. Pretty good here. But to take it to SF and Rangers, and absolutely MOB. Absolutely. They're a little salty afterwards. You got to watch the end of the stream. We fought them at the base again when you all logged out. They wanted another round. The casino cam might be live. Hope you and Christina are doing well, MOB. Mr. Go Wolf goes 500 miles an hour on the ocean, becomes 30 miles an hour on land, FYI. You said 4-foot waves are average storm waves or nothing? Sometimes. Then sometimes they get bigger than that afterwards.
To Kamchatka Park for a shelter. Mileage when you're ready.
This is receded since we started watching too. The waves have. just from this one.
2.0.
So now we're just waiting for impact in Hawaii. Yeah, they're imminent, guys. Excuse me, imminent waves.
Right now, one of the only shots as we're scrolling through our Rolodex of live cams that still has lighting and can give us some real-time context on what is happening with this tsunami event right now.
New subscriber, thank you, lady, for subscribing.
This time, you take a very close look at what is happening with the water line and the activity there, and how it's going back and forth.
And we want to go live now to our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Robbins, who has the latest initial readings that just came in. Jen, what can you tell us?
There you go. Here we got some new information.
We're looking at the initial readings, so this is probably something that they're going to go over in the press conference. Haleiwa, 4 feet in amplitude per 12 minutes. Hanalei was 3 feet in amplitude per 20 minutes. Midway, as we got that initial reading, 3 feet with lots of force behind it. I just want to take a closer look at what this means and what this data actually means. So when we're talking about amplitude, it's measured relative to normal sea level. So it is not crest to trough wave. And that's what we're seeing with these initial readings here. And the period of time is in minutes for one wave to the next. So that's what we're seeing. So we're certainly seeing lots of energy move around the islands, and that's why we are under a tsunami warning. Now for
rock and sand. That gave us pause.
Press conference.
That doesn't happen for no reason.
Press conference.
When the water pulls back like that, that means there's activity in the ocean. So again,
we leave the ocean sounds on, guys.
We don't suffer a big tsunami. Again, people
put a 1 in the chat if I can leave the.
And that's something we appreciate.
Want me to leave the ocean sounds in the background?
Return to quarters.
We'll turn that down for now.
Hello. Like the governor said, there is energy in the ocean. There were small measurements of smaller waves, and they want to see. The scientists are telling us we want to see a few of them to know that we're in the clear. So the window is still 2 to 3 hours that we're watching this energy in the Pacific Ocean. So the counties have opened shelters and places of refuge. If the citizens need it, they can use that. We're postured to support those shelters with wraparound services if needed. There's also Red Cross that's standing by. There's and it's really this sense of aloha in the state. Family Promise of Hawaii, they're reaching and leaning forward to say that they can help folks if the public needs assistance.
Shout out to Lilo and Sitch, bro.
Phone number and email that if people are impacted and need assistance, they can reach out. So there's a lot of entities, a lot of community involvement, and it's wonderful to see how the state is reacting to a very serious threat to our public and to the safety of the state. Thank you.
Mahalo, Administrator Barros. Finally, I'd like to bring up Captain Nick Wurst, Commander Sector Honolulu and Captain of the Port.
Live press conference right now, guys. We get the latest information.
Thank you, Governor. As stated, Captain Nick Wurst, Sector Honolulu. Our top priorities for the Coast Guard right now are the safety of life, the safety of our ports, and then any environmental impacts to the state. In anticipation of that, we have closed all commercial harbors and have ordered evacuation of those harbors to mitigate risk. In addition, have Coast Guard assets deployed. That's small boats, ships, and planes and aircraft pre-deployed. So post-impact, we are ready to respond very quickly to any search and rescue cases, to be able to assess the ports to make sure they're safe to be reopened for commerce, and then also any environmental impacts, we can respond to that. So we are working in unison with the state, and thank you very much for your time.
Okay, at this time, we're going to facilitate questions from the media, and we'll start with Andrew, Honolulu Star Advertiser.
Oh, it's like,
can you let us know
am I up?
Most important input on determining an all clear if warranted?
So the question is, who gives the most important input on determining an all clear?
Good question.
We're going to turn to Dr. Chip at the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. They're on the calls with the governor. They're advising the leadership, and they'll give us an indication of what they believe. and then it'll be an executive order from here.
They have doctors involved.
Okay, next I'm going to go to Leiui, KITV4.
Do you know what is closely being looked at to monitor and give a better indicator of the surge cycle in this scenario?
So the question is around what are the indicators for closely monitoring the surge cycle?
Well, there's multiple readings of the waves all across the Pacific and then all across the islands. So there's a printout that we see dozens of those measurements, and they've ranged from 0.23 meters in some cases to over a meter. So we have had a couple waves of that size. The largest wave we believe we saw was in Haleiwa, over a meter, well over a meter. And then, of course, the pause that we had was also watching the shoreline recede, where we saw, the water pull back 20 or 30 feet. That seemed like an anticipated large wave. So that's what we've all seen historically. We're really hoping that we are out of harm's way. Again, we don't want anyone to let their guard down. We want it to go another couple hours. As the waves cycle smaller and smaller, that's how we know that we're ending this concern.
Mahalo, Governor. Up next, Ashley, Hawaii Public Radio.
When the all-clear comes through, would that mean that the water is back to normal and no longer receding? I guess what are the clear indicator that it's all completed?
So the question is, when the all clear comes or is finalized and communicated, what does that mean with regard to the water?
I think that means that we reach functional zero risk because we're able to continue to monitor waves all throughout the Pacific, including the multiple different locations that we described earlier. But most importantly, as the waves end generation, when they're hitting our own shorelines, which can cause more wave activity, then we know it's over. So we'll be hopeful. Also we'll see the tides go down, which is, not nothing. We did observe pretty significant waves on the other side of the Pacific. In Japan, there were 3-meter waves, and we saw some of them cascade over, over their shoreline. So that's a big concern. But again, so far so good. We had a couple fender benders on the highway, which we're always, watching and we're careful about. A couple people went home from work a little early today, but that's all an excellent outcome if we don't end up having, a serious tsunami like we did in past decades.
Final question going to Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.
Okay, so looking forward, what I'm trying to understand is when you say we had a 3-foot wave in Haleiwa, that was the water receded, came back in. We didn't have a wave go up onto Haleiwa or parking lot or anything like that, right? So far we haven't had waves that inundated anything significant.
So
what are we worried about next?
The question is confirmation on the waves not coming and making their way inland yet, and then what can we anticipate next?
Yeah, so as our conversations with the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, yes, they would prefer to see multitude of these smaller waves as that 3 feet, recede a little bit 3 feet, and not generate that bigger wave. So as we watch throughout the evening, monitoring different buoys across, monitoring cameras, we're watching those waves. So again, the best case is we get some of those smaller waves that don't inundate and flood coastlines.
Okay, well, look, thank you everyone for your patience. We, like I said, are going to get another update from the scientific community around 9, and then we'll communicate with you. We'll reach out through social media and text.
Yay, science!
Thereafter, in case there's any update, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, the gentleman will be able to come up and hopefully give us the all clear in 2 or 3 hours, perhaps by 11 tonight. But we want to still be cautious. There's just no reason to take any risks. So again, thank you everyone. Thank you for being mindful of the large risk. If large waves did come over the shore, we know there would be harm and loss of life. So we just don't want to lose any of our people. Aloha.
Oh, there it is.
All right, you've been listening to a news conference.
They're prepared. They're prepared for whatever happens. I mean, we wait. Okay, I got another tweet came in. while the news conference was going on. First wave much higher on Maui in Hawaii. Observed water levels here. So you got a new update. So, you know, they're hoping for the best. But things can change with the ocean. The ocean has a mind of its own. So they're hoping for smaller waves is what they said. I don't know the science that goes into determining a wave, and I'm not a wave expert. I don't even know what the, you know, whatever. But they got an update from the smart people coming in about probably about an hour, I would say. Every hour, I'd say, they say. That was a couple hours ago now. Waiting for further updates on what's going on. We do have a couple live feeds as well. The funnel wave. Interpreters are 5 minutes. Interpreters always kind of make it like that, what I've seen. Hope everybody in chat's been doing well. I haven't gone anywhere. Just, you know, I'm not, you know, the day-to-day politics sometimes, I'm just like, it just feels like drama sometimes. Like, I cover what, you know, is very important, but I can't just sit and yap, I guess, about it. I tried. I did it for so many years, and it's like, you know, I feel like I'm just gonna do it when it's most effective now, when it's like, you know, something relevant, and then I can rant and do my thing. But doing it every day though is like my soul was leaving me, and I like that. So I'm not, you know, sometimes if there's no, they're just kind of like drama news, you know, I'm gonna be on my gaming channel. But tonight, like nights like tonight and others, last night, but I apologize, last night with the power outage, we had severe storms in Minnesota. We got a heat wave going through the United States right now. Many states are affected. So we've had some pretty severe storms. We had a derecho come through Minnesota last night. Knocked the power out for like 14 hours. Got my power back yesterday afternoon, actually. So it's like being back in Ukraine for a second without having power. Having to go outside and go for a walk and stuff. A little hot to go for a walk, but not having power for so long. In Ukraine, they get power for like an hour or two. And they get no power for like 22 hours. That reality was wild to be a part of. And we got some scorching heat right now. So we had some storms, knocked the power out. We would have been live last night. Yeah, had some crazy tornadoes yesterday. Shout out to all the linemen that worked to get all the power restored too. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I really hope it's just really nothing, to be honest. You should have gone to hang out at the Micro Center. We had like 98 to 99 today in Miami. It was insane. Very warm. Very warm. Waiting for further updates, guys. Let me put the scanner back on now. It was just too much.
Central 3330.
Too much to listen to with the newscast, the press conference, and the sounds in the background, so I muted it. Okay, let's see what we got for an update here.
Okay, please send medics. Real party wants to be checked by medics. Location Highway 270 and Honolulu Upper Road.
Okay, tsunami waves have begun hitting U.S. shores. Tsunami waves have begun hitting U.S. shores with initial waves reaching Hawaii's coastlines, according to data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Water levels were recorded above 4 feet in Haliwa, which is on the north shore of Hawaii's Oahu Island, according to the data. We'll likely see water levels rise and fall as more waves approach. So we're monitoring the situation. In Japan, tsunami waves are already hitting many parts of the east coast, from the northernmost island of Hokkaido to much of the main island of Honshu. Including near the Tokyo metropolitan area. So far, the waves are measuring up to 60 centimeters, well below the initially forecast. So it's less severe than they thought in Japan, which is good. More than 1.9 million people across 21 prefectures are under localized evacuation advisories, with photos showing someone in Hokkaido taking shelter on a building rooftop. Elsewhere in the Pacific, many other places have also issued tsunami advisories, warnings, and watches, including the Philippines, Indonesia, Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Mexico, Panama, and Taiwan. Okay, so some more information. I don't care about Russia. That
be off low couple and keep one off.
An whole country can go in the earthquake for all I care. 8.8 is wild though. That's a Ruski Mir level earthquake, I tell you what. They did that. 8.8, dude.
Central 1611.
I'm just glad that so far from, you know, Japan and other places along the Pacific coast that we don't have major devastating tsunamis right now.
We Alpha Zulu Foxtrot Romeo 927. It's going to be Ainaloa and Hapu.
God, bro, you log in. This is the first. Look at that, brother. Holy shit!
Thank you.
Steve shared some updated tsunami reports from Hawaii. 2 stations have recorded a 4-foot wave.
Jules 1018, I'll be posted at Kinoole and Kupo Street.
Yeah, this verifies what CNN has posted with the 4-foot waves. That's why logging into Twitter can be dangerous. You see some shit like that. Oh, 2 minutes ago, we got an update. Oahu authorities tell residents to take action now and remain outside evacuation zones. Tsunami waves are currently impacting Hawaii. Oahu emergency management. This was just posted just under 20 minutes ago.
3610, the traffic stopping for that.
Take action now.
Continuing on the traffic hazard.
I'll put them on notifications so I get an update. Tsunami warning. So, destructive tsunami expected. Evacuate red areas of evacuation map. People are literally out on the beach, bro.
Respond for a welfare check. HPD on scene.
You know, I'll go and watch the storm, like in the Midwest, and we get some severe weather. I'm not watching a tsunami or a hurricane, even a tornado. I'm not really getting all of that close. I'll get a little closer to a tornado because I was born in the Midwest and whatever. But when it comes to that, bro, I am not. If I lived on the coast, I would not stick around to watch. You know, I'm out. Gotta go inland. In Florida, they're just built for it. They just, yeah, you just got houses, just plywood hanging out, ready to go. You just sit there. Gonna do it.
Copy, thank you.
Yeah, a giant wall of water heading your way. No.
I got you over here, Charlie.
Waikoloa Plaza Shopping Center and Highlands Shopping Center with KTA. Both parking lots remain full. Not to the degree it was at 1900, but they're both full. And Waikoloa School is open, and their
in the area of 106
open and
we can check
well.
Yeah, we'll turn off the public safety because we got the other one that's doing
Central 31.
scanner updates
Thank you.
on the actual tsunami. But we got a couple scanner feeds here. We got the sound of the waves, which is perfect. Perfect audio right now. You know, if you gotta just kick back and relax to the sound of the tsunami coming in, you know, just do what you gotta do. I'll play this sound if it starts getting bad and I need to wake you up. Andrew was a toddler. I was hunting elk during the North Ride quake. Dang. Largest tsunami was 1,700 feet in Lichia Bay, Alaska. Yeah, I watched some videos on that. 1,700 foot tsunami, huh? Wizard Dragon says, I grew up on a beach and I miss that ocean sound. Absolutely. So we got imminent waves / they're already coming in. I hope it's really not a whole lot, to be honest, but we gotta wait and see here. We're minutes away. 7-foot wave recorded in Kauaʻi, Hawaii. 7-foot wave. Breaking 7.7 foot fluctuation of water levels have been observed in Kauaʻi.
Copy.
Let's try to map this out now, because I don't know the islands.
You can send me this number. Copy.
Let's get Google Earth up again. Let's get the Google Earth on the horn. So it's apparently you got a 7-foot wave, 7.7 foot fluctuation. Okay. So that'll be waves. Waves would be here. Do we have a feed of this?
683623 LA Street. Annex 16, response for patient who fell. 683623 LA Street.
We do have one.
Central 39.
Right.
Central 3030. Central, all units standing 7 on number. I'll head up through the hospital, follow up with the first victim.
Do you have some pictures of the damage in Russia?
Central 514 of y'all.
There's a Waikiki camera.
16 copy.
Copy, medic.
514, you required teacher, I just want to confirm.
Pay for it.
Russia, tsunami destroyed port of Severokurlovsk in Kamchatka, following an 8.8 magnitude earthquake. Oh no.
Show me posted up at Nicola and Manila.
Look at all that sewage and garbage going into the ocean. You can like see it from here.
Bravo 067 is away 2011 BMW Ford Sedan to Mariah Ray case on the whole street, Argentine Kalokona, 5626 with 825.
Damn, this is Russia. That whole area will just be washed away now. Like they will never get
30, all appears in order. Can Martinez 10-8, send me a number.
They will never get recovery there. That was in Russia, not in Japan or anywhere else. Tsunami waves over coastline in Russia's far east. Damn. Oh. Damn, bro, the whole building's going away. Credit to Reuters for the clip on Telegraph.
4720.
Yeah, pretty.
Nothing Mililani, Nicola.
That was Russia. Wasn't looking good. Said new mobile housing in Russia. Oh, Jesus.
No, Kapu and Milani. Kennedy was taking that down.
It's Soviet Russia. Water wash you. A broken washing machine. Oh boy.
Vila Nicola and No Kapu.
Putin's Ark. Oh boy.
Anti-transfer shortness.
Oh jeez. So where it all began. It's where all the series of events have transpired into what we're tracking here in Hawaii and other parts of the West Coast in the United States, which are also going to be impacted by this. Goes all the way to Oregon and Northern California, which won't be till later.
We are set Iolani and Lanika.
Danky says in Soviet Russia, you need to wash the water.
Definitely gotta close the barriers.
Still in for further confirmation on the 7-foot waves too. See what we got here. See if we got some. You got a 5-foot wave, over 5-foot wave seen.
I think it's Toyota. Okay, it's now pulling into.
Just posted it. Just posted. In Maui. What do you got, Marriott?
5 respond for.
What are we getting?
Well, Lanakila housing.
Oh,
103 Hammer Street, 23 Delta. Patient with dizziness.
The Sheraton in Waikiki.
Respond for patient not feeling well, dizzy, general weakness. Lanakila housing, 103 Hammer Street, unit 23 Delta. 10 hour 2047. Enter 195 respond for.
That's actually a good camera. This is from the hotel.
Lanakila housing, 103 Hammer Street,
501
Delta. Patient with dizziness. NJ1 medic fire response for
you can see some waves coming in now.
Lanakila housing, 103 Hammer Street, unit 23.
You can see the waves here.
Now 2047.
Now I should actually go to my other camera since we're. Hold on. Maybe we go to this one. You can definitely see some waves. You can hear them in the other feed too a little better, huh? Starting to get a little wavy in the ocean feed.
Your 501 coming in broken. What's your 5? Sorry, 606501.
Control 3.
Move this one over. You can see the wave. This is live at the Sheraton in Waikiki. How much does it cost to stay there, dude? I've always wanted to go. I'll go on a vacation to Hawaii too. I'll do it, dude. I've always wanted to go. I'm doing it. I don't care how expensive it is. I'm gonna go. Like a weekend.
95 responding on Hilo 1. 95, copy responding on Hilo 1.
I lived in Alaska. I could go to Hawaii. Looks like you got some flooding coming up here. What is this camera? What are we looking at here? No, not. Oh yeah, flooding. Yeah, it's a parking lot, ain't it? Yeah, you got flooding happening here. This is CBS News feed. Okay, so we already have some flooding happening.
I'll be 10-8 on a 10-1 to Hilo.
Look at how much those waves have receded now. We've been watching this one's just been kind of low key. The waves are way over here now, or the tide is way over here. So we do have flooding. We got somebody on the phone.
Responding.
It's hard to say. We're reporting here are what we see on a gauge, and so we can't really see what's happening all along a coastline. And gauges are usually in fairly protected places inside a harbor, so oftentimes it's not the largest reading you see on a gauge because people put gauges in a protected place because they want them to last.
Don't go to Oahu. It's like tropical LA.
Just putting them on an open coast.
What's wrong with LA?
We're reporting what we see on these gauges, but we don't know what's actually happening comprehensively along a coast. So if the water comes up, I think I mentioned once before, for a human, if you're standing in water even up to your knee and it's fast moving water, it can easily sweep you off your feet.
Yeah, it can.
And so water has a lot of power when it's flowing fast, and when it comes onto the land, that's what's happening. It's flowing fast, so it can damage.
Chat was laughing at 3-foot waves. Like, those things can still take you out. Like, a 3-foot wave will smoke you. What do you mean? Like,
it's still a little bit early, so.
I'm 6 foot tall. Like, a 3-foot wave would literally like take my legs out.
I'm quite happy that we, at least on our gauges, we haven't seen numbers like 10 feet above normal sea level. We're seeing the biggest ones are close to 10 feet from crest to trough.
You spoke about kind of informing neighboring countries and nations about the waves coming in. What's the latest data you're giving to them? And since it's past Hawaii, now moving further south, what are you telling neighboring nations?
Well, we actually what we do is we send them the results of our forecast model. So they can see along their coastline. Our model makes forecasts based on an approximation for.
Oh, what is that now?
How big the amplitude might be.
It's coming.
And then they can make their own decisions about issuing.
We got some various social media clips.
Places like in northern Chile.
We got to find these clips too.
Very cliffy coastline, so if they have a wave that's 1 meter, it's not a threat to them because it's not going to go inland along that cliffy coast. So it's all kind of depends upon the individual country what they decide to do with these amplitudes we send them. But we'll update our forecast. We updated this one several times, and then we issue it to those countries.
We've heard some reports that people have started to return back to their homes, especially on the North Shore. That's where we got the reports from. What is your reaction to that, and what would your advice be?
That's a very poor thing to do until we know it's safe. And so
people are returning back to their homes already.
I'm always advised to follow instructions from the emergency management community. You're kind of taking an unnecessary chance, and I hope they're all right. But
I don't have any reports of a potential hurricane.
Not the right thing to do.
Could you kind of explain why it's not just one big sweeping wave, but it's these rounds that keep on coming minutes apart?
Well, even if you have seen films of the 2011 tsunami in Japan, you can see that sometimes when the wave comes in, it's very subtle. It just looks like a little bit of a surge of the sea. It just starts coming in a little bit and rising slowly, but it doesn't stop. It keeps rising and rising and rising, and the current gets faster and faster. And there's videos of a town that's wiped out in 15 minutes from something that didn't come in.
That's what we're looking at right now. Coconut Island.
Like a slowly rising.
That's what this
tide.
is.
Well, not as slow as the tides. It's a rising tide that will come to its peak in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And why it does that depends upon. It really depends upon the shape of the coastline and the offshore bathymetry. So if it's a gently sloping offshore bathymetry, then the sea is just going to rise slowly. But if it's something that gets focused,
oh, this is like a.
Or sometimes if there's
this is the Coconut Island we're looking
slope,
at. Oh, we're looking at it like
then
this.
The wave can rise up and form this roll.
There's the feed.
White water like you see it breaking.
That's the angle we're looking at this thing here.
So it wouldn't be an anomaly that something
be like right here
at this point that could change the course of what you're watching.
Damn.
I'm hopeful not. I think we still haven't seen what's going to happen on the Big Island because we haven't seen enough cycles, but we've seen quite a few cycles on Kauaʻi, and there haven't been any surprises. It did grow after the first waves, but it hasn't grown.
What do you do at Coconut Island? Go for a walk?
After that. So I'm hopeful. In most places, maybe we've seen the worst of it.
Does the water line return to normal?
You'll go eat some coconuts?
Or does it come all the way in?
Okay, so that's what we're looking at here on this feed. You got water in the parking lot.
When it floods the coast.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You eat a coconut, I guess. Yeah, you guys see some of the water's starting to come back a little bit.
It's not going to flow back out.
The feed
out to sea. So in big tsunamis where you've had a lot of destruction of structures, then the flowing back out is as dangerous as the flowing back in because
where's the feed where we can see the waves? This one?
Debris is
we got to refresh it.
Rams and of course terrible for people in the water too. So.
Damn, that water is look how close that water is getting now.
This time, I think
yeah, it's coming back.
Another hour to come back down, so we have maybe more comprehensive.
Look at the water, how it's close it's getting to the buildings now here. Okay. We can turn that guy off for now, huh? We're gonna. Yeah, we can't hear him that well. Water's getting really close here. The Sheraton camera in Waikiki. It does. It looks gorgeous in Hawaii. Of course, Merlin. You guys just tuning in, we're tracking the impending tsunami into Hawaii and the west coast of the United States, of the continental U.S. Let me turn the scanner feeds back up here for you. So we know Coconut Island has some flooding on it. There's other social media clips of rising water. Looks like you got rising water here in this feed. I wonder if that's where some of the social media clips are that we just saw. You already see some emergency lights down too in the feed. Kind of hard to tell if this is like in a, you know, the water is getting up here now.
7847
Water is undefeated, yeah. If you try to challenge water, you're gonna lose. Ricardo, I have seen firsthand the aftermath of a tsunami, says Edward. I was first responder to the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. I sailed with the Singapore Navy. Devastation was total. There was nothing left and so many dead. Can't even imagine, Edward. So we'll keep tracking this feed with what looks like waves that are getting close to the buildings. Or at least a little closer. We can see the waves a little clearer there. Yeah, flooding in Coconut Island. We got the audio of the waves here on this feed, which is the north shore of Oahu. North shore of Oahu. So that would be up here, looking out. So if anything, I don't know if we wouldn't really. Yeah, we would. I don't know if we would see it then in this feed. Yeah, they're seeing it in other feeds though. It's the whole around the whole thing though. They got warnings of tsunami impact around the whole island, every island.
Blood is spreading out.
There it is. Let me refresh here. Let me hit the refresh. Yet every island's still under the threat. Obviously, we're in it right now. But there it is. Red all around each one. But we still got the sounds of the ocean from Oahu. Keep watching the Sheraton. We can go to Twitter here. 15-foot drop in water level has now been observed. So you got RAWS alerts. A 15-foot drop in water level. That means some big waves are coming then, huh? When the water level goes down and it comes back, it's charging up. Not good there. Look at the beach. Look at the way how much it's changed just since we've been watching this one. Look how much the water is receded back here. I never saw Shin Godzilla. Was it any good? That Godzilla Godzilla -1, whatever. That was really good. Or what was it called? The Japan one? I saw that in theaters. camera's starting to shake in some of the feeds. Yeah, they're showing the red alert around each island too. Got a beach camera here. We got some more clips of some more of the damage from Russia too. Guys, put in the comments where you're tuned in from tonight if you could for me.
Control 50.
Hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel if you haven't done so, please.
Northbound 34B10 from Valhalla. Heading to 154 for Polo Street. Any checks for the responsible.
Many but small waves moving in slowly. What do you got? Yep. Yeah, we're tracking that one. Thank you, Jelly. What do you got here? Okay, they're doing just a multi-feed of what we already got. Here's some more images from Russia, where this all began from their 8.8 magnitude earthquake. Oh, you got a few. Oh, you got a whole line of stuff here. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Sheesh. Looks like what they're doing to Ukraine every single day.
Time for. How far?
Oh, the roof is coming down? Why are they just... Are all Russians just NPCs? Why are they just standing there?
Unconscious patient, third party caller.
Brother, the ceiling almost landed on you, and you're like, oh, okay. Just another day. What is going on? Why are they standing in a group? Like, the ceiling is coming down. It's so funny. This is probably the most excitement they've ever had, so it's like... Whole house shaking. Goodness. Earthquakes are not a joke though. Like the whole earth, you can't control it. The whole earth is moving.
Standing by. You as well, thank you. 2103.
Central 4030.
Standing by. Have a good night. Thank you.
Get out of the store, like. No, that was in Russia. Some more imagery from the earthquake caused the whole chain of events that we're tracking right now in Hawaii and other places.
Called the owner, called us, reporting on pretty outside, not responding.
There it goes, getting blown away.
Anything, copy, thank you.
The east coast of Russia, you guys.
Preston responding. Copy, thank you.
Water everywhere. That's just all washed out, dude. Water everywhere. Another view here. Oh boy.
Офигеть. Available to take a blue and white 2 monocom.
Who's been in an earthquake before? Like, I lived in Alaska, and yeah, it's not like you have no control. You realize you ain't shit, dude. You realize you are nothing on this earth when you go through an earthquake. Like what do you do? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? You gotta stand there and ride the earth moving from under your feet, and it's just like shit is moving, bro, and it's so weird.
920, go ahead.
Zulu Lima Romeo 510.
Okay, and we saw that clip a little earlier, but this is Russia right now. A couple hours ago, this was taken.
39.
That's Russia after earthquake. 8.8 magnitude, pretty significant, as you can see.
That's a grade 2023 Kia 4-door sedan to Ebony toward Kamchatka.
Yeah. Well, I'm born in Minnesota, and we don't have earthquakes here, so it was not normal for me. We don't have those.
Bravo 508.
My pictures are falling off my wall and everything. I was like, bro, what do I do?
8143 or 8135.
How do I manage this?
Who's left? Show me
How far?
Can wake you up out of a sleep too. You'll be asleep, and then your bed, like you're in The Exorcist, like your bed just starts shaking, like moving too. It's, oh man, it just feels weird. Good thing we had nothing, like no serious earthquakes. You know what I'm not, but like it's any earthquake, like you feel that.
For one,
have like devastating earthquakes or anything, but we had them. Look at how much the water's receded again. I have to click live at the bottom here to catch it back up when I change window tabs. That's all I'm doing.
There's been a white sedan on no plate.
All I'm doing is catching up the feed in the window tabs, and you just look at how much it receded since we checked in last. My goodness. It's moving further and further.
Already high now, but RP wants to meet at 1253.
Copy.
Put in the comments if you could where you guys are all tuned in from. Put in the chat where you're watching from. Thank you, Rodriguez Twins. Says W coverage. Thank you so much for the support. Still seeing the flooding in Coconut Island. That's in the parking lot. You can see the different layers of where the waves have been. Oh, let's go to live quick. I got to do the same thing here. Yeah, nothing's changed. There's still one person out there checking it out, or a couple people. Austin, Texas. Hello, we got Lubbock, Texas. Big Texas tuned in. Pittsburgh, Kenosha, San Diego, Ventura, California.
10-9 from the road and taking over cell block.
A lot of California probably waiting to see what's happening. Oregon should be up too, just in case. They got the tsunami warning up from northern California to Oregon.
I'll be off at the intersection of Kingaway and Manitoba.
Hey Grant, thank you for 25 months of membership on the channel. I appreciate you. The latest reporting here.
1612 Central.
Hawaii governor says everything is okay so far as big waves are hitting the island. Hawaii is now experiencing several large tsunami waves, including some over 5 feet.
2109.
So it's already underway right now. The bigger waves. So far, we have not seen a wave of consequence, which is a great relief to us. So far, good news. We expect to be about 2 to 3 hours until we can call an all clear. So you're still in it though. You can't call an all clear until it's for sure good. But right now, everything is okay. Thank you, absolutely, thank you.
Control, medic 1 copy, medic 1 responding.
Everything has been okay so far. We haven't seen a big wave, but when that water receded in Halewa, probably said that wrong, I'm sorry. And we saw some boats laying on dry dock and sand that gave us pause. That doesn't happen for no reason, he said. New subscriber, Lori, thank you for subscribing.
Copy, welfare check, medic 10 return.
A 4.3 foot high wave hit northeast Japan.
10 returning as well. Copy, first 10.
Tsunami waves are growing. Okay, that was old news now. Okay, so far, everything is okay so far. as we're monitoring
yeah,
this.
Sure that we're not like we're backing away from that area. This is just periodic patrols, but once we see it coming up to the road, start egressing already.
Monitoring the situation.
Copy.
Got a time lapse, the dramatic retreat of the water.
Yeah,
we don't need the music. Oh, wow.
6 officer receiving there.
Oh, that's the water receding back. This will likely be my last post for the night, heading to bed, but an 8.8 earthquake at a Tsunami on a Tuesday. Nice. Hey, Teats.
Looks like it's
Thank you so much for becoming a member on the channel. Thank you so much.
Sure, responding.
Nothing.
Okay, X3, you better go on to meet inside the gym, Pontiaco Park. 6'5" male, slow to respond. Looks like his knees are buckling. Incontinent urine, 220 pounds.
Nothing new from Hawaii news now.
Medical and copy.
SpongeBob evacuating from Hawaii. You bunch of just crap and ads, bro. It's so bad. Can't look up any breaking news anymore on X. It's got to be like posted from people you already trust. If you try searching for things that are happening right now, you're not gonna find it.
Well,
It's just
hey,
a bunch of
Alpha
crap.
Terminal, no flooding or surges.
Let's switch over to the Sheraton Waikiki stream.
Are you saying no flooding or surges?
We're talking about flooding right now.
Affirmative.
Said no flooding. They're talking about it in the scanner feed in the background. Blonde Bombsheller coming in out with a Big 10 gifted. Thank you so much, Blonde Bombsheller. Big 10 gifted memberships.
Center from 34 Charlie, booking up the B10-8. You can send me this number.
10-4.
Ileana Cortez is living in LA. Did not prepare me for the Japan earthquake of March 11th, 2011. Thank you, Blonde Bombsheller, for the support there. It's a live camera. It'll pan around. This is the north end of Oahu. Got a few different cameras here with the scanner feed. Of the tsunami coming in. It's underway already. Biggest reported waves are already hitting the coastlines. But everything is okay so far, according to the governor. Let me just refresh here, make sure. That is Coconut Island. This is Waikiki Beach, so same as the
Jack 1 Central, be off at Kinoole and Mono Street.
Sheraton Hotel. Student here.
So the answer, unfortunately, is no. We do have to ride this out, and we do need to make sure that we are safe. Definitely safe from the officials at the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. We need to wait for the official all clear before you head back.
Yeah, there seems to be high confidence in what we've been seeing so far, and a trend toward positivity in terms of, okay, from what we've seen from the initial spikes that have unfolded, okay, it's looking like we're in a good spot. This is a normal pattern, nothing out of the ordinary. But of course, the all clear has not been given, so it's not advisable to return to the low-lying areas just in case you have the risk of coastal flooding. That risk is.
And they're putting that. Nomad says our warning got lifted for those not right on the coast, so NorCal. So unless you're living right on the coastline, Nomad says their warning got lifted. Anyone living in NorCal in chat? Crescent Bay, California is expecting waves at 4 feet. We already have some at least 5 feet hitting Hawaii right now.
Central 9007.
But so far, nothing out of control.
I'm 10-7. Copy, thank you.
So far, nothing out of the control. San Francisco Bay Area. Hello, Lynn from San Francisco Bay Area. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Apple Blossom 19. I'm inland, but close to Crescent City.
Zulu Delta Kilo 202.
One.
Go up a little
Standing
bit more
by.
waves.
I'll be 10 by. Have a good night.
10-4, have a good night. Thank you. 2116.
Copy, Brushing. Copy, Vector.
Control, Medic 18, transporting.
Copy, Medic 18.
Other than from the Oahu emergency management in the last hour, so nothing new there.
So then it's not anymore.
Close that out.
That's one.
Oh, they got a buoy lit up out there. Well, best case scenario could be just if that parking lot got flooded. And then nothing serious is going to happen with the tsunami. That seems to be the only thing the tsunami's affected is the Coconut Island parking lot. Diggy says, puff puff pass the chat. We got a 420 friendly stream here on Mercado Media. Sorry, Merc, I may have missed the reports. Where was the earthquake epicenter? Russia. The Russian East.
Control, Medic 1 on to you.
Copy, Medic 1 on to you.
You got here powerful updates, all AP news updates too. Nice. Pacific Island nations warn people to avoid coastlines. Yeah, that was an hour ago now. Avoid coastlines. So basically right now, literally people are just riding it out. It's underway already. In Hawaii. Already underway.
Control, Medic 3 returning.
Copy, Medic 3 return.
Got a Marriott camera too. Oh, it's the same one. Yeah, we have this one. Wow, that's old now at this point. What a dang, dude, I want to go there. What the heck? That's daytime camera from earlier, though. We have the Sheraton Waikiki live cameras right here. We have this one. You go over to this camera here. Anyone living in Hawaii in the chat, dude? Did you see that in the background, the ocean right before you changed it? Right now, there's a falling star missile. It's probably just an airplane, weather balloon. There's no missiles in Hawaii. We're not doing that. Japan getting hammered. 2 million urged to evacuate. They got a 4.3 foot wave right now coming in. Hawaii's got some bigger waves reported. But Japan is also, we're tracking that too. Nothing significant or major right now I'm getting for reports out of Japan either. Shout out to the over 80 viewers on Facebook still tuned in here at 2:20 a.m. my time. On the 1,500 plus over on the YouTube. Welcome. Tracking the ongoing tsunami into Hawaii now. It's already underway. Mercado Media, I'm scared in the Washington State area. The sound. Well, if it's not too severe in Hawaii, I think that was the test, or to see, like, is this thing going to be barreling towards the U.S.? How hard was it going to hit Hawaii? And as of right now, it's a new update. Let's see. Tsunami warning in the Aleutian Islands downgraded to an advisory. There you go. The tsunami warning for the Alaska's western Aleutian Islands has been downgraded to an advisory. The tsunami advisory now extends to along the Aleutian Island chain and Alaska Peninsula from Attu Island to Chignik Bay, where tsunami waves are not expected to exceed 1.5 feet. It's going to be the islands that extend from Alaska, which I never made it to. I lived in Alaska, never made it to those. Yep. All of those.
Standing by for you.
Which the whole I mean, the Aleutian Islands technically go into Russia too, don't they? Or they stop and become. I guess I should have paid attention to Alaska history, but like, the island ring goes all the way back into Russia. Never made it anywhere near here. So I lived up in Fairbanks. This is where I lived. Actually, this is where I lived. Right there. Okay, so it's an advisory in the Aleutian Islands. So if you're in Washington, probably going to be pretty downgraded here by the time it gets to you, if it's already being downgraded here. So that's good news. So a little better news than for Washington and Oregon. Big Fairbanks shout out. So we'll stay there. What did Serial say? Somewhere in Russian territory? Yep. Cat Dog remembers the 2011 tsunami. I was a senior in high school. Deanna says that's where your ancestors are from, the Aleutian chain. We got Sabrina in chat saying there are actually 2 meteor showers tonight, too. 2 meteor showers tonight. Sounds of the waves going down. A lot of people are probably just relaxed with the sounds of the waves. All things considered. I don't know if you got rain, too.
7337.
This is the best look we have of the waves, I think.
Come on and do a little 10-1.
They don't seem too, overwhelming. Yeah, there's a few locations where the water's receded. In a few locations there. I worry about anything that could trigger the Yellowstone. I mean, the chat said. Michelle Johnson on Facebook says, I just got off the phone with my girlfriend in Hawaii. She lives on a big island. She lives on Big Island. They're at a lookout point. They had to evacuate, but she said that they were getting the clear to go back down. So she said we'll see the roads open to let them back down. If not, they'll have to head back up to the lookout point. Gotta head to the lookout. Have to travel inward, huh? Cali West Coast is still all good. Good to hear. This is the feed off the Sheraton in Waikiki. I don't think there will be much, you know, it was under warning, rightfully so, in terms of like Washington and Oregon and Northern California. But I don't think, you know, if it dissipates after Hawaii and Alaska's getting downgraded to advisor, I would not be as concerned. David in the chat says,
USB-10-8, send me the number. You can take me off that King's Landing call as well.
David in the chat says, I'm kind of tired, but now I really want to go surfing. We do have a Discord server. Link is in the description, guys, if you want to join that. Take a moment and join my server. Keeps you guys updated. Especially when I go live on breaking news. Especially when we go live. Sends out an auto notification for you. Make sure you guys are here. Saratoga Springs, Utah, shout out. Tsunami waves can travel at speed like a jet plane. Hawaii's north shore will probably see some flooding as tsunami waves arrive, while waves may be smaller on the U.S. west coast. Way caution people to be alert and to stay away from the beach, expecting the tsunami waves differ significantly from typical ocean waves. They can travel around 700 kilometers, which is 435 miles per hour, which is like a jet plane. Once the tsunami waves reach shallow water, the energy is released in the wave's height, which can cause severe damage. Oprah Winfrey opens private road in Maui for tsunami evacuation. Oh, that was nice, Severa. Oprah opened her private road up to everyone. There you go. Use Oprah's road. Local law enforcement are currently on site helping residents through 50 cars at a time to ensure everyone's safety. The road will remain open as long as necessary.
Cool. Have a good night. Thank you. 2128.
Have a good night.
That's what we got. So,
Have a good night. Thank you. 2128.
Facts about how fast the tsunami waves can go, and Oprah opened her private road for people to evacuate. That's what we got right now. That's the latest updates.
10-4. Have a good night. Thank you. 2129.
At least 4 whales have washed ashore along Japan's coast. It's like in Death Stranding.
海に打ち上げられているものとみられます。今回の津波との関連というのは情報が入っていませんけれども、千葉県館山市の海岸、クジラが打ち上げられている様子がわかります。何頭もクジラがいる様子がわかります。映像で見えている限りで3頭のクジラが確認できます。
Whales wash up on the ocean. On the beach here. Tsunami's not over, but waves have mostly small to medium. Damage will continue, especially on the coastline, with damage further inland appears unlikely. Continue to stay away from waters and evacuation areas until waters have been lifted until all clear has been given. What up, Brasini? Good morning. Good morning.
35 likewise.
Copy.
LA Scanner says you got isolated incidents of flooding in parking lots.
No, I just posted.
And
Copy,
Hawaii.
Thank you.
I wonder if you guys having any
Towards Paradise or towards
any
Kauaʻi?
weather in Los Angeles?
Chloe.
What's the LA weather? 65 and sunny. Oh, you have a tsunami advisory in LA too from the rest of this, huh? Sand Island, Hawaii. Tsunami advisory. So you have an advisory. In LA, very localized warning level tsunami conditions. Okay. Very isolated low-end warning level tsunami conditions for portions of coastal Port San Luis, including Avila Beach. This includes harbors, beaches, low elevation.
100 calling officers at Cornwall and Honolulu.
Yell into the mic. Low elevation coastal roads and areas that are prone to coastal flooding. Tsunami waves of up to 2 to 3.7 feet. Surging seawater in and out of harbors with water levels fluctuating. Low to moderate levels of coastal inundation. Okay, so you have a very localized tsunami advisory in LA. Just be advised. Which means like stay up to date. Monitor the situation, basically. Nothing on San Diego, just LA. Let me see if San Diego is affected by this. I haven't seen anything about San Diego. Oh, you're under tsunami advisory too, 6 hours ago. Tsunami advisory issued in San Diego County's coast, including occurrence expected 11 p.m. update.
5-7.
You already would have had the update by now.
You've heard our jingle.
I have not heard the jingle. I have not heard the jingle. Have you guys heard the jingle?
1506, 10-7.
Oh boy.
Trevor.
Because we do expect damage. We expect significant damage along the coastlines. We pray that we won't lose any of our loved ones.
We saw that in Hawaii update.
Very safe.
That's Hawaii Governor Josh Green as the state prepares for a tsunami following a massive earthquake in far eastern Russia. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetta.
I'm Marcella Lee. The 8.8 magnitude earthquake in Russia was the strongest anywhere in the world since March of 2011. We've been tracking all of the tsunami warnings for hours now. So far, Russia, Japan, and Alaska have had small tsunamis. The first waves hit Hawaii's coastline just a short time ago.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis has been tracking these waves as they near our own coastline. What are we expecting?
I was actually just answering somebody on our Instagram page, on the CBS8 Instagram page. We will not hear sirens going off here.
Right.
That we're not dealing with a warning. We are dealing with waves that on the higher end, about 1 to 2 feet. And that would be tsunami waves that look to arrive starting late tonight. That's going to be...
So like there's still, the waves are still considered tsunami waves because that's what they're coming from, but
around
they're not going to have devastation.
110 to 115. So
it'll
this
be small
tsunami
ones.
advisory is going to continue all the way until 9:26.
Which, as we read, they can still do damage to the coastline, but nothing that you need to evacuate and like run away from.
Friday. That's because even once you get that first initial wave moving in, you could actually have some bigger ones after that. So that doesn't mean that that's going to be the peak of it. So that's when activity is looking to start, but we are still holding on to the advisory all the way into that time frame. Everyone is asking about this. You're just being advised to stay off of the beach. You are also being advised to stay out of harbors as well as marinas. Strong currents in those harbors and marinas, that could, in the bay, that could lead to some of those boats being damaged as well as piers and the docks for several hours after this happens. So when we're talking about that initial wave moving in, the times have been around 12:15 for Monterey, California in the morning. You're also talking about here locally, Oceanside, La Jolla, around 1:10 to 1:15.
Well, there you go. So there's the impact times for the West Coast, which we're already into some of those now, or we're already hit that in Newport, Oregon.
Now we're talking about those two particular areas, but the impacts can be felt right
California.
along our coastline. But that's some of the locations that have been selected by the National Weather Service when highlighting that. So when we
Yeah,
take a look
where it's happening now.
details with the advisory, we're talking about staying out of the harbor, staying away from bays because strong currents could cause damage, and being in the water is not a good idea, or right there on the beach. So we'll go ahead and take a look at more details with the tsunami advisory as well as your complete forecast coming up.
It's not old. It's 11 p.m. update. It's 36 minutes old, but that. I'm gonna say that's old. It's the most relevant update that you got from San Diego and the California coastline. So nothing to worry about, I'd say, California. Unless you're like living on the water on the coast, then you might have tsunami waves, but nothing like major walls of water. Small 1 to 2 foot tsunami waves. But it's also the north too. We don't have anything coming in from Northern California or Oregon right now either. Nothing coming in from either one. You heard nothing about this? Yeah, people were telling me in chat on my gaming channel when I was gaming a little earlier about the earthquake, but they were like, "Oh my God, 8.8 earthquake in Russia." I said, "Oh." Anyway. And then I got the reports of Japan, and then I was like, Hawaii, oh, okay, yeah. Should go live and cover it. Yeah, it's been, the earthquake happened about, it had to be like, what, 8 hours ago now? That's pretty significant damage in eastern Russia.
870 Central. Mark 10-9, have a wonderful night.
Yeah, have I posted all the footage? I don't know why I didn't post any Russia footage. Or repost it. Is this all of them? Oh wow, this is more Severo Kurlitsk. Oh boy. Isn't this just what Russia looks like normally? Is this not just pictures of Russia? Like, okay, here's the whole, there you go. Let me retweet this. This has all the images and pictures. You guys can follow me on X. So I pull up the video clips and share them as best as I can to you guys. Thank you for Sprinkles for the gifted. Camera angle changed here a little bit. When did we do that? When did we do the camera angle change? Okay, it looks like about 9 minutes ago they moved the camera down a little bit.
Sergeant 81 Central.
Okay.
What? I'll be Penny, highly and
Not seeing any big waves coming into Waikiki here.
10-4.
Appreciate the gifted membership, Sprinkles. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Hello, what up, Tony? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, good to see you. Well, it looks like at least as of now, guys, as the tsunami's going through Hawaii, like all the worst, the worst is not going to happen, which is good. We're not going to have a repeat of 2011.
Control medic 1 off vehicle.
Which the reason why people were concerned is because of the magnitude of that earthquake in Russia. The severity of that earthquake in Russia signaled something bad that was going to happen on the West Coast, because it's happened before. So it happened in the 2011 tsunami. That's what happened, guys. So a lot of people were concerned, rightfully. You say nothing burgerism. It's a stupid saying. I can't stand it. Because I mean, it'd be one thing if you were watching a news station that was like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be the tsunami of the century." Make sure you tune in. You're gonna see destruction, and people are gonna be just all over the place, and it's gonna be just crazy coverage. Tune in. Like, unless somebody did that, then that's disgusting, and you should never watch somebody that does that ever in your life. When it comes to news coverage, I don't really understand that at all, because people are right to be like prepared. Like, you'd rather be prepared for the worst case scenario than not be prepared and then be told, oh, it'll be nothing. And yeah, 8.8 earthquake in Russia, nothing to be concerned about. You got tsunami coming in, yeah, it'll be fine. So people are just prepared for the worst. You gotta have them ready. And people are prepared to evacuate and get them out of there, and we'd rather have a nothing burger, I guess. Oh yeah, there's the cop car checking it out. Wonder if we're gonna hear it on the scanner. Yeah, all these cameras are live. I got all live feeds. So yeah, one cop car monitoring the flood in the parking lot in Coconut Island.
Sergeant, U.S. Central. I'll be off in the back.
We just had a California update. Nothing really to be concerned with in California. Check and see what we got here. The quake hit a remote part of Russia, but its impact is felt by millions. Russia does something and it's felt by millions as the world turns. Okay, this is old. I mean, this is old now. They're preparing for, but we're watching the tsunami right now, and they're not looking at chaos, thankfully. The U.S. Navy helps with evacuations in Hawaii. U.S. Navy secured vessels in Hawaii ports and directed the evacuation of shorelines and beaches as tsunami waves hit the state. A spokesman for the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam on the main island of Oahu. Passengers on canceled flights shelter in Maui Airport as tsunami waves hit. So people are in the airport waiting to leave. That's the latest we got right now. So passengers are still at the Maui Airport. U.S. Navy helped with evacuations. They have video of people that were preparing for the tsunami. This is the all-time earthquakes recorded at 8.5 or higher. This is an all-time earthquake here. The 2011 earthquake was a 9.1. This is the 2004 earthquake that Edward talked about in chat. The worst one was in 1960. Then you had the Great Alaska earthquake in 64. This was up there. So it was right that people were prepared and were, for the worst. But good thing the worst didn't happen. least as of now. But it doesn't seem like it's going to pick up or anything from this. This was the moment to see how high the waves were going to be and if they were going to hit Hawaii, and it doesn't seem like that is what's going to happen here in terms of devastation. Yep, the Coconut Island devastation, it looks like. Got water there, but you'll be able to pump that out. You got water in the parking lot in Coconut Island, y'all. Yep, it is a top 10 earthquake that Russia had. If anything, Russia would be the type to downplay the earthquake and say, "Oh, it was nothing," or "Oh, we didn't even have an earthquake." But you know, we got global, I don't know what, seismologists or whatever they're called. You don't have to rely on like the Russian government to tell you about, like, we have plenty of non-Russian scientific people that measure that. So if it was from Russia, they would tell you, "Oh, it was like we didn't even have an earthquake. It was that fake woke media telling you about an earthquake. We didn't have that. It's the Zelensky media telling you that." Some stupid shit. So thankfully we do have, like, you know, actual renowned scientists that study this stuff, so we don't have to rely on fake BS. A NATO earthquake, yep. Something dumb. That would work on people too, actually. If Russia said that this was a NATO earthquake, people would believe it, unfortunately. So that's why I'm glad that we don't have that world, because the rest of us would be like, "That's dumb," but there would be a sizable amount of people that would go, "Yup, yup, sounds right, NATO earthquake, definitely." Like goddamn Western imperialism. The Marjorie Taylor Greene would tweet, "Yep, it was the Democrats and the weather machine." And then we'd all be in that world. So thankfully that didn't happen. Hopefully we didn't have that one, honestly. You know, when really bad things do happen, it's like obviously really, really bad for the people that it happens to. But the information space is terrible too. So when things don't happen, it's like, you know, no one's being devastated, but also we don't have a mess in the information space over it. People that are into that will be like, "Oh, this is boring. No, never mind. Let's go talk about something else." Cop cars on it though. They're all over looks like the water is not increasing in levels anymore here. It's like still water here, actually. The water is just sitting there. Even sea waves.
10-9. Go ahead, Zephyr.
Yeah, going to assess the flood damage.
3-5 Central.
Anyway.
You need to change. You can send me that number.
I'll copy, thank you. Go ahead.
10-9. Have a good night.
And for you too.
I think you're gonna be able to go to bed knowing there's gonna be no devastation in the West Coast, which is good. We see water recedes at Hawaii beaches and tsunami reaches Oahu. That was an hour ago. We're watching Oahu right here. You got the best Oahu feed right here. Sounds of the ocean. Nothing. So thousands of miles away, tsunami waves have hit up to 5 feet high, but that's all we got. Nothing like specific. Just more than 5 feet. Nope. We're tracking all of it. It's at a dab. That's 3 a.m. dab. Why not? Guys, if you could also, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Gonna work our way to 100K by the end of the year, huh? Might as well. Might as well do it. Of course, we got protests every month and breaking news that happens. So make sure you hit that subscribe, notification bell turned on so you're never missing the breaking news when it happens. But also my on-the-ground coverage. That was a blinker right there. Oh boy. That was a 3 a.m. blinker.
Control medic 1's available, returning.
3 a.m. streams are different.
Copy medic 1, return.
Anyone dead? Nope. No, yeah, at least not from reports of Japan or Hawaii here. Not right now. And I don't know if there's any. I don't have any reports of the 5-foot waves and what's happened with them, but I feel like with all the attention on it, if there was any devastation at all or any injuries, we have the scanner on, I think we would have heard it. In terms of Russia, though, that looked tough. Probably. They had a whole section of the eastern Russia like wash away, I guess. It's wild. But for Japan and Alaska, Hawaii, I don't see any reports of any injuries or death right now. My MOS was 88 Mike, motor transport operator. We did gun truck operations, and then at the end of that, we did just logistics, and that was all right. But I liked being in the gun truck more. You got the beautiful, you got partly cloudy skies now in Oahu there. Look at you can see the moon and everything. Let's check in with Waikiki at the Sheraton. Looks like that water does go right up to there, I guess. It was looking like the water was getting close, though. But when I don't know the layout of the beach here. I don't know the layout of the beach, I guess, during the daytime. Hard to judge, but that water looked like it was getting close to the buildings about a half hour ago. 45 minutes ago. Any chance your Milsim group is looking for a new saw gunner? Yep, they always are.
Can you give me a 10-2, please?
Oops. Absolutely. The thing is, anything rated higher than an 8.8 might just feel as strong as it's would just last longer, huh? Oh, you just gotta join there. Just on Tuesday, Thursdays, I stream it. You just gotta join their Discord and pick your MOS and stuff. For the Milsim. Whatever this structure is held it down too, huh? There wasn't any severe waves coming through here though. The water looks pretty still now. There were some waves coming through here earlier, but water level's got to go back up. That's just about it. The water level's still down. You can see the lines on the beach from the water level. Okay, CBS News tapped out. Where's the interstellar wave? Oh boy. What a major wave for how shallow water they were standing in, too. You gotta set up your Discord. You gotta customize the look of it so it doesn't look so skibbity. How's Japan doing? We got reports of 4.3 foot waves, but nothing else here. We can look it up. See what Japan's experiencing. Powerful waves strike from Japan to Alaska is U.S. Okay. Tsunami. Okay. Meteorology says high center 2 feet. Okay. Doesn't look like anything major. You got a state of emergency. If anything, the place that's experiencing this the worst is Russia. Russia declares state of emergency on Kuril Islands. The Russian authorities declared a state of emergency on the Kuril Islands after the tsunami. They earlier reported that several tsunami waves flooded the fishing port of Severodvinsk, the main city on the islands, and cut power supplies to the area. The Russian authorities said that tsunami waves topping 3 meters, which is 9.8 feet, hit Severodvinsk. Japan asserts territorial. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Russia got it the worst. Japanese officials warn evacuees they might not be able to return home by day's end. Okay, so some tsunami affected areas. Damage and minor injuries reported in, yes. Minor injuries. I hit the wrong button. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. Minor injuries, bro. You got your whole East Coast washing away. I told you, that's Russia. That's exactly it. Simple problem. There's no flood. We didn't even have an earthquake. Everything's fine. Minor injuries, I guess. The water is significantly receded at Kauaʻi Harbor in Hawaii, completely exposing the pier and boat ramp. Damn. Yep, that's some receding water. That water receded. Patrick Mulligan. Okay, so the tsunami has now reached the California coast. It's showing up in the Arena Cove, California. Tide gauge is making its way down the coast now. Okay, so if you're on the California coast, you got this hitting you now. If it made its way through Hawaii, what do you got here? Oh, watch footage from Hilo, Hawaii shows seawater flooding into the local streets. Okay, so now you're gonna have some street flooding here.
Yes, sir. Now we getting somewhere.
5422.
Now we're getting somewhere, he said.
Ocean coming to the front door.
Ocean coming to the front door is crazy, bro. Why are we like this?
Out. Who knows when we'll see those again?
What the fuck?
Center calling 5422.
Well, there you go. So he's got the flooding has started, it seems, in Hilo, Hawaii. I'm not laughing at this. He's just commenting. Is funny. Seawater flooding into local streets, causing possible damage. Tsunami waves strike the area.
I tried calling him.
Ocean coming to the front door.
Can you test it to me?
I thought Roz Alerts was going to bed. The National Weather Service in Los Angeles has announced that tsunami. Yep. But like when you say that though, people like if you read this, people are gonna freak out, right? That's the difference, right? When you think of tsunami, what do you think of? You think of the interstellar wave, don't you? When you hear the word tsunami, it's like, oh fuck, a giant wave coming in, it's gonna destroy everything. People aren't like, you know, they're not like, oh, there 1 foot tsunami waves exist. You know, we're gonna freak the fuck out, dude. If they have Roz alerts on and like they're in LA, they're gonna be like, oh my god, tsunami coming. Yeah, or you think of 2011 or 2004. That's the only clip we have right now of showing what's going on the ground.
Pines 2, Unit 167.
So what we got here, hold on.
Pines 2, Unit 1.
Flooding 4.9 feet, which is 1.5 meter. Tsunami message number 9. Okay, we're watching Coconut Island. So that's the Coconut Island area then? Yeah, Coconut Island's like right here, right? Or isn't this where Coconut Island is too? Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so the area where we're seeing the flooding is where we're looking at the parking lot flooded too, from that clip. This clip right here is the same place where the Coconut Island is.
What?
Yes, sir.
Tonight. Have a good night. Never. You too.
My generation doesn't take shit seriously, dude. You don't take a goddamn thing seriously. Tsunami area. So the tsunami has arrived at Monterey as of 12:48 a.m. So Bay Area. So it's hitting California right now. If you're in California. Are they gonna put one out for California alone yet? This is the current tsunami wave forecast. National Weather Service Anchorage. Tsunami advisory, okay. So it's still an advisory in Alaska. It didn't change. Which is the... I saw the update. Oh, it'd be National Weather Service LA, right? Yep. I'll retweet this. Okay.
Water Street.
Ever.
Yeah, 4 feet, 4.3 feet in Point Reyes, California. You got some waves there. 4.4 in Arena Cove, California. Going up the coast here. Well, that was at 3:49 in the morning. See, I don't know if those aren't the tsunami tides. And I think that does matter too. What time is that? It's 2:57 a.m. Yeah, it's not even. Oh, my time, I guess. It would be 2:57 my time. Okay. So these are the local tides and currents map in the West Coast. Keep that up from the National Weather Service. Is the latest information.
Medicaid, respond for patient transfer, ER to...
Why is there a troll? Why are you trolling at 3 a.m.? Don't you have other things to do? It's 3 in the morning. Go to bed. What the heck? Bro, I swear to God, even at like my worst, I never thought like I was. Listen, chat. Listen. In my worst days, I was a right-wing cocaine addict. Okay, bad. I had a Trump hat. Okay, guys, this was like 2016 though. Okay, not 2020. I was gone. I was off of it by that point. Okay, 2016. Never in my life did I ever think I'm going to go onto YouTube and go into a live chat and go to a live streamer right now and start trolling them. Never that ever crossed my mind. Be careful scrolling on Twitter, dude. Life is far too short. Yeah, exactly. That's why you should stop trolling a live chat. It's weird. It's so weird. It's just, I mean, do you? At the end of the day, do you? But like, it's just, you know, I don't. You know, I get people that are confused that people even watch me do live streams. You know, they're like, people watch you do that? I'm like, yeah. You know, then they will explain the layers of people that do. And most people are supportive, but you got a little bit that are trolly. You know, try explaining that one to Normans.
Medic 14, respond for diabetic.
Yeah, they watch me just to put Trump in the chat the whole time. For hours they'll do it for free. Get it? I don't know. Each their own, I guess. We all have different hobbies. Right, Danky? You could never imagine a coked out me. I would just like sit in my truck and chain smoke Newport shorts and be on my phone. It was really weird. I wasn't like an obnoxious. I wasn't obnoxious or anything. I was just like into my own thing and chain smoke Newport shorts. It was long. It was not anything extravagant. Pure addiction shit. Lonely addiction shit. What music would I music? Music? I don't understand. Like, I'd be in a like zombie mode. I wouldn't want to listen to music. It's terrible.
Center from 9818, I'll be 10-8.
Terrible, terrible drug. At least I wasn't looking out the blind. Shit, sometimes, shit. By about 3 a.m. sometimes, man, this shit gets weird. It gets weird. Things get weird. It's just me. Boy, any little noise, boy. What was that? So dumb. So dumb. Can't believe it. I can't believe I did it either, dude. Now I'm like deathly afraid if my heart rate is off by just like a little bit. Like I'll think it's the end. Like I can't believe I did that shit. I literally can't believe it. Here, like you know, literally, like playing roulette with fentanyl or whatever, literally to the fucking brain, dude. And I was playing that game. I can't believe I made it. Can't believe I made it. So stupid. Holy. And bro, it was like, bro, I was doing shit I didn't even know where it came from, bro. It was not even like I was careful with it either. God damn it. I'll hit a 420 to that. Yeah, addiction's weird. It's wild. Yeah, I look back, I can't believe I did that shit. That was dumb. Probably be dead right now. Real shit. If I was out here like I was 10 years ago, I'd probably be, you know, not here.
I'll be clearing this post on South Point Road and headed to relief 8143 from the station.
Yeah, you don't love the... Yeah, you would smell... Yeah. To myself, too. I ain't sharing. I'd have to make sure I'd get extra. Because I would need the ball to myself. Like, for me alone, dude. So much money just pissed away. Just absolutely gone. 4 a.m. and you can't sleep. Good morning from Michigan. You'll guess, yeah, hit the gym up. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep, you know, I'm chilling with you guys. You can make sure you subscribe to my gaming channel for like actual chill. And not during like people that are waiting for information if they're gonna lose their house or not, you know. We don't have to always hang out during shit like this. But if you're waiting for a little update ski here, looks like the worst fears are gonna be averted here. Which, yeah, people are right to be concerned with after the earthquake in Russia. The 8.8 earthquake is no joke. It's a top 10 earthquake of all time. Top 10 earthquake of all time. So people were rightfully like, this could be really bad, and tsunamis are happening. It's just they're not, thankfully, not devastating at all. Other than I'm waiting to see some more video on the flooding, and if the flooding is really bad in Coconut Island, because we got some footage there and some video clips of Coconut Island. Let me retweet it. There you go. One more time. So this is the latest clip we have showing some of the flooding in the streets.
Yes, sir. Now we getting somewhere. OSHA coming to the front door. All right. Plants are being dragged out. Who knows when we'll see those again. All right.
So flooding. Definitely we got reports of that and video to confirm that. But that also matches up with what we're seeing out there. Oh, we don't have the we don't have the Coconut Island feed anymore. CBS is out of there. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, we got Reuters is up. Oh, they're showing the waves in Japan. Oh, so Japan is live. Okay, you guys are asking for that. Now we got a Japan feed. Not hearing anything on the scanner now. Scanner kind of went quiet. A lot of them are saying goodnight and shit, though.
No? 131, I'm standing by.
I'll give you the report number. You can call HCCC 25068-493. Inmate versus inmate. No one wants to press charges.
31, I copy.
Tsunami watch. What camera is he using here for the Coconut Island feed? Or an Hilo? I guess you just gotta do it. Or an ELO. It's probably ELO. Actually, the H is silent. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so there's the feeds back. They were just, CBS was just using this one. So we got flooding in the parking lot. And then you have flooding in the town itself. So that seems to be the only place I'm seeing flooding in Hawaii right now. And beyond the waves. But Got a few different feeds, you guys. Yeah, Japan is up. I do have a Japan stream from Associated Press showing the tsunami waves. See, to me, those look like just some regular waves, but maybe just the way that they're coming in like that. Water's still receded in Hawaii regardless, so you can easily see that, right? You can see the coloration in the sand.
Company 14, medic 16. Respond for headache, this will be Four Seasons Resort. Company 14, medic 16, respond for headache, Four Seasons.
You said people were trolling the other channels? Oh, I bet you the other channels it's just bad. The bigger weather ones? Oh boy. What are those? Those are a mess, huh? Sometimes the chat.
14 copy 16.
You got all types of conspiracies going on.
One for patient not feeling well. 15144620.
Jesus, why is this the second time I've seen this? Ew.
15144628. Left off.
Make it stop.
Medic 18, respond for patient not feeling well. 15144628. Left off balloon. I'll be Medic 18, respond for patient not feeling well. 151446.
Charlie Kirk.
Left off balloon.
Hi, Mike.
10-8-10-1-1, don't know. He just finished.
What?
Last name Rodell, Romeo Uniform Delta Echo Lima, first name Russell, 41191.
For an independent coffee, thank you. An independent donut. Oh wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Sprinkles, for the support there. I will have a coffee and a donut now this morning.
And 35, wait here for it.
Is what a real? That's the scanner. I got the. We have the Big Island scanner, and we also have the Hawaii Island Public Safety scanner on. To hear of any incidents coming over the waves, both literally and figuratively, you know. You got Japan up too. You got Japan. Could this be a multiple day?
Fire control, brush up. 14 is running.
I guess I don't know how long a tsunami can last after earthquake. Can this be a multiple day thing? Is my butt like in the new chair? Yeah, actually, it's pretty comfortable. It wasn't at first, and I was a little concerned, but I just had to get used to sitting in a mesh chair, I think, and now I've like been fine. Been streaming all day. Haven't had one no back pain or anything. But at first, I was a little shook. I was like, yeah. A little different getting used to it.
Any updates on surges?
10-3 in regards to it. 734570 Old Mamaroa Highway.
Yeah, still surging, but looks like it's getting less.
Saying that there's fireworks going on in the area.
Weaker every time.
Issue. She's pissed off about it.
10-4.
Plus, I get up every hour or so and walk around. So I mean,
I'm sorry, the responsible she's saying is at 734570.
I don't sit for hours straight anymore like I did. Back in like 2022.
Directed from the creator's key. 18, 151 90 female complaining of headache, nausea. Onset of symptoms of diarrhea, fever, dizziness, weakness.
Back in like 2022, 2023, I didn't take any breaks. I would just stream.
Right.
You should go to the station and follow up.
Not even stand.
15 copy.
I recommend getting a office chair. Get a, not a gaming chair. What up? What's poppin'? We're tracking the tsunami going through Hawaii right now. And now hitting the west coast. It doesn't seem to be a devastating tsunami, which is good. It's still a tsunami, but not one that is going to result in significant amounts of, you know, death and destruction. We got flooding right now. That's all we know. Flooding in Ilo, Hawaii. It's hitting the west coast as we speak, but I don't have any. Let me see if I have any updates from the National Weather Service, LA. Nope. Who's in LA right now? You guys up? Anything out of the ordinary? Yeah, it's literally sunny skies, so it'd just be on the beach. Like, you're not even having bad weather, right? Who's in LA? Pretty normal night, right? There's a 420 there. We just had one. No, it's no, it's 3:22 in the morning. It's 4:20 on the East Coast. Goose Bay, Oregon. Oh, they haven't tweeted anything since 2020. Tsunami advisory for Oregon coast. Arrival times. Yeah, you're already having it. I think you're still under advisory. It's the same advisory that Alaska and Northern California has. Yep. Nothing's changed. LA is fine. Ice just needs to fuck off. Yeah. Those are the waves of Japan. A lot of people tuned in to Japan waves. Checking out those waves. Not sure I would say LA is fine. Kind of burned a bit. I mean, a couple Waymos burned, for sure. I don't know about LA itself. Are you talking about the wildfires? There's still some places that haven't been restored at all. Need to be restored still. Or they need funding. I've seen video footage of the Palisades area. I haven't been there myself, but I've seen people post video. Now, there's still places that aren't recovered at all. Well, all right, chat. Hey, you know, about to be 3:30 in the morning, and I'm not the type to just, you know, keep you on. I'd love to, but you know, I've been streaming since yesterday, about 12 hours. I'm okay with that, but you know, right now I think it's a good time to call it. You know, there ain't nothing really to worry about right now. If this changes and like some no shit wave, interstellar galactic wave starts happening, which I don't think that's gonna happen because we've been watching it now for the last 2.5 hours. We definitely hit that peak of where it could have been bad and it wasn't, which is good. So I think we're in a good time to call it, and then just kind of check tomorrow and see what the aftermath is, if there's any flooding damage, if there's anything that happened in the west coast of California, which doesn't seem like there will be. But beyond that, thank you guys for watching. You guys are great. Let me check really quick. Is this guy... You guys should do something super funny. He's still streaming? Oh, he is streaming. Oh, that's really, okay. All right, so guys, I already rated him once with my channel, with my gaming channel. We had 1,000 people watching me play Arma. So, hey, go and now I'm gonna rate him with this channel. Okay, go over there and say hi. Say Mercado Raid. Everybody, go to this channel quick and go and say Mercado Raid over in Lazarus Rising. He's a really cool guy. He's a really cool guy. You know, he's in our little gaming community. And he's going to be so confused to see another raid. He will literally be so confused because I already raided him earlier tonight. So you guys need to go and raid him again. Let me put the link in. But I'm gonna send you to his channel now. All right? Thank you guys for watching. Leave a subscribe on my own channel on Mercado Media here, you guys, if you enjoyed the coverage. All types of breaking news coverage on Mercado Media. All over Twitch. I'll try to figure out how to get the 1440p going. I unlocked it now. Twitch says I can do it, so I just need to do that. But everyone else, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.